Have you ever wanted to be a real estate investor but couldn't decide if the property you were looking to purchase was a good deal or not? Or have you ever tried to buy a house at a distance and wished that there was a way somebody could look at the deal for you that actually knew how the real estate investing game was played? Well, now you can. Hi, I'm Ozzie Smith, CEO of American Dream Investments. I personally have over 15 years of construction experience and have been investing in real estate since 2006. It is my mission to help every investor achieve financial independence through integrity and networking. If this sounds like a good thing for you, check out the rest of this video and see how we have done just that for some of our other clients.
So today we're going to show you how a good investor analyzes a deal. Every good investor understands that you make your money when you buy the property, you just receive the profits when you sell it or whenever you put a tenant in it as a rental. So today we're going to look at one of our properties that we own as a rental here at American Dream Investment. The first thing we want to do to decide if it's a good deal is we want to know what is our home going to be valued at after we make repairs. The way you do that is you get a realtor to run what is called a competitive market analysis or comps. We want to make sure that all of our comps are very similar in every way to our subject property. Our property is a 2-bed, 1-bath home, single-family residence. It's about 1,000 square feet. Here it shows us our school district, and we only want to see properties very similar to ours. So later in our analysis, we'll show you the numbers. We are estimating our property to be worth around $70,000. So the way we do that is I only want to see properties that are currently pending for sale. That means accepted contract, just waiting to close, or things that have sold in the last 6 months. I only want to see properties in the same neighborhood as mine. I only want to be within a half mile of my subject property. So there we are right there. I want to make sure that I'm only looking at 2-bedroom houses. And my property only has 1 bath, so I want to make sure that is similar. And also, I want to make sure that the size of the house is similar. My property is about 1,000 square feet, so I only want to search for houses that have sold in the last 6 months or pending sale currently between 800 and 1,200 square feet. And what I will come up with are 6 properties that fit that exact criteria. Again, we are looking and trying to confirm that our property is going to be worth $70,000. First thing I notice, here's 2 properties that are around that 70 range. I have 4 properties that are definitely selling less. I'm going to guess that the reason they're selling less is because they're fixer-uppers. And let's see if I'm right. First thing I want to look at is price to sale. Home needs a little bit of love. Probably right, and going to confirm what I already know. So let's look at the pictures. Obviously from the pictures, I can see needs landscaping. They didn't even bother picking up the trash. Let's take a look at the inside. Now that I'm looking at the inside, I'm definitely looking at a fixer-upper. The floors are no good. The carpets need replaced. Here's a great shot of the kitchen. Definitely a fixer-upper. It needs patchwork. Right here I can see where there's a roof leak. The flooring, not real pretty. The cabinets, not real pretty. So this is definitely a fixer-upper, not going to be used as a good comp for us to predict what our home is going to be worth when we go to refinance. So let's take a look at one that sold about a quarter mile away. And let's see if it is a good comp. Here's a great shot. First thing I'll notice, it is 2-bed, 1-bath. It sold in 24 days. CDOM stands for cumulative days on market. That is how long it took from the time the house was listed till the time the papers were signed and the new owners took over. It was listed for $75,000. It sold in roughly 3 weeks at $72,000. That is a really good indicator that it's a good comp. It didn't take too long to sell, and it was priced probably pretty accurately. There's a great shot. It's going to look very similar to the property that we have. Similar to ours, has just a nice, simple little front porch. The inside of the home, nothing special. It's just clean, nice fresh carpet, fresh paint, typical fixtures from Lowe's, decorative fireplace, nothing extravagant. Right here, I can see, here's a nice shot of the living room. Here's a dining room with hardwood floors, standard little nice decorative chandelier, and again, just your typical Lowe's fixtures. This is going to be very typical of what we do and would make a great rental for somebody. Here's a nice shot of your kitchen, just laminate floors, typical Lowe's cabinets, not granite countertop, just your standard Formica. Sink, rental quality appliances. This is a very comparable house to what we are going to sell. Here's a nice little breakfast nook just off of the kitchen, very similar to what we have also. Here's a nice shot of the bedrooms, again just standard carpet, typical rental grade light fixtures and ceiling fans. Here's a great shot of your bathroom. Again, just nice linoleum, standard rental grade pedestal sink, backsplash, little medicine cabinet. This is not, your upper end home. It's just a nice clean rental the way it should be. Here we'll notice, just like in our house, does have a full basement. Nothing special about it. It's dry, concrete floors. Here's a good shot of the furnace. This one here, by evidence of pictures, doesn't look like it's been replaced, completely brand new, but probably operational, obviously, and no issues. Has its typical washer-dryer hookups. Here's PEX plumbing, but again, it's not finished. So this is a very similar house to what we have. Here, when we get to the outside, we'll see a good shot of the back of the house. Nice little fenced-in yard, just nothing, we're not talking major acreage or anything like that. Here, we'll see this property has a little detached garage accessible from the alley, just like our property. And looking inside the garage, we'll see it's nothing special either. Just a place to get your car out of the weather, has a few lights, garage door opener. This is what I want to see as an investor when I'm looking for comparable houses to my property. So, I think this is a good comp. We're going to use it, and let's look at it side by side to see how the numbers stack up. So we're going to use this one and this one, and let's run them together and see how they look. And this is what you see. Here's a picture of our subject property. And you can see everything side by side. You'll notice each house has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. This is our subject. Here are the sales prices, or the listing prices, sorry. And then we'll notice that the property types are the same. They're all single families. They're all in the same school districts. Our square footage, which is their size of property, is very similar. And they were all built around the same time frame. So this is a very good indication and confirms what I already believe was my property to be valued right around $70,000. So that is how you know, pretty sure, shy of having a crystal ball, what your property is going to be worth. And a good investor knows how to do this and should do this before you even buy the property to begin with. So this is what we're going to start looking to do for you guys. And the way I get it to you is very easy. I can just download it into a PDF and email it to you, and you can make a really good decision before you go into looking at it and purchase the property, hopefully. So I hope this is helpful, and we'll continue on with the rest of the video and show you how we go about estimating repairs and budgets to make your property be valued at what you will see in your comps.
Our next piece of property brought to you by American Dream Investments is located at 75 Seminary Avenue in Dayton, Ohio. What we have here is a 2-story, 2-bedroom, 1-bath home, pretty much in rent-ready condition, quiet street. We're going to go ahead and run through, show you the details. You'll be able to find all the numbers on our website, so let's go ahead and get started. Give you a good shot. Here we are, quiet neighborhood, good rental neighborhood. These properties, this one here, 2 bedrooms, will rent for about $650 to $700. Again, we're only about 5 minutes out of downtown Dayton, so let's go ahead and we'll show you the outside of the property. Off-street parking, room for about 2 to 3 vehicles. The house is aluminum siding, all in good shape. Soffit, gutters, downspout, all in good shape, no issues. Here's a good shot. We'll zoom in here. You can see this home has recently been insulated, so that's in good standing. Your windows for the basement have been updated to glass block, no issues there. Rear of the property does have a fenced-in backyard, big enough for kids and pets to roam and run, but small enough, not too hateful, manageable, and is totally fenced in. Rear of the property does have a 2-car detached garage, in good shape, no issues. There's, again, aluminum siding, all in good shape. Here's a good shot of your roof. The roof is approximately 15 years old. No curling shingles, no leaks, plenty of life left on it, no issues. Enter the rear of the property. Good shape fiberglass door. Enter into the kitchen. Your flooring, typical linoleum floor. We recommend probably do some updating. Again, not completely necessary. Do what you want with it. Cabinets, new. Countertops, new. Good shape. No problems here. Your ceiling, all in good shape. Just has the odor light fixtures. That's an easy $20 trip to Lowe's. Has a small breakfast nook. Again, carpet. That's a little old, little dirty. Might be able to be salvaged with some steam cleaning. If not, I'd recommend we'd probably just replace all of the linoleum all the way through, just to make it fresh, new, attract some really nice tenants. Just off the kitchen, this property does have formal dining room. Walls all in good shape. Ceilings all in good shape, no issues. Again, just got some older fixtures. Does have the original hardwood trim, 6-inch baseboard and casing. Not the fake stuff that you get from Lowe's.
The home has all hardwood floors, the real hardwood floors. Just a couple issues here. You'll notice in our budget we're going to allow for refinishing of the floors. If you want to keep the hardwood look, that's what we'd recommend, or carpet. Just off of the dining room is a nice sized living room. Again, just a little bit of cleaning, freshen it up, some paint. This room, pretty large, approximately 12 by 20. There's your front door, solid decorative hardwood. Ceiling fan, light combo. Make a great rental for someone to call home. So we'll go ahead and show you the bathroom. Located at the top of the stairs, just off the landing. Has your standard 12 by 12 peel and stick tile. Tub shower combo with insert. Ceilings. No issues. Has wallpaper. It's not ugly, but that's up to you what you want to do with it. Has your little vanity light. 30-inch vanity. Toilet. Plenty good for a rental. We'll go ahead and show you bedroom number 2. This is the smaller of the two. Again, these floors are in great shape. Real hardwood. Got your real hardwood casing, trim, baseboards. Home has real hardwood doors, not the hollow ones. Nice deep closets. Everything's in good shape. No issues here. This room is approximately 12 by 14, so they're nice size. And then the master bedroom is located just over here. This property, someone liked their lights. They put in lots of them. What you'll notice, ceiling's in good shape, ceiling fans, lights, floors, gorgeous, no issues. Just need sand them out, refinish them, or if you don't want to do that and you prefer carpet, you can go ahead and carpet them up. Again, nice deep closets, no issues. These windows, they're operational, they function. They are your older wood style windows, but they latch, they function. This property would pass Section 8 standards right now. No issues.
So what we're going to do is show you how we analyzed the deal of 75 Seminary, the property that you just watched in the walkthrough video, and how, shy of having a crystal ball, you can't know what is going to happen in the future, but if you do your due diligence and your homework, you can have a pretty good idea that you're going to make money, and why we were able to pull the trigger the same day we found the property for sale, and why we decided to buy it and hold it for our own personal portfolio. One of the ways we do that is, in the video, we said that it would rent for between $650 and $700. Now, part of that is because we are local investors. We do this a lot here in Dayton. But I want to know more than just my gut instinct that I'm charging the right amount of rent for my properties and that I'm keeping pace with the local market. So one of the ways that we do that, put in the same search criteria just like when we run a CMA or comps for what a home is worth. I want to do the same search radius, the same half mile, because I don't want to go too far out, maybe getting into a different school district or different type of neighborhood. I want to make sure that I'm only checking other rentals very similar to mine. Mine has 2-bedroom, and so that's what we're going to put in the search criteria there. And I hit Analyze Address. So there's our address. We already hit Analyze, and it brings up a map just like what we saw in our comps, same area, and underneath it shows us, gives us a list of other houses just like ours that fits our search parameters. We'll see that we have 4 other houses, all within that very short distance of ours, what they're currently renting for, and the sizes of the properties, and you'll notice that they are all 2-bed, 1-bath homes. First thing, I said 650 to 700. I got 3 of the 4 are renting in that range. 700 is being the highest, but one of the things I noticed, our property is right around 1,000 square feet, so these are slightly smaller than mine. So that makes me feel very good and very confident knowing that I can get $700. So when we analyze the deal, we can look at the numbers side by side. Very easily, we just type in the address, give it a title name. We type in things like the annual property taxes, which we look at the county records and put that number in there. I can download a photo of the property, which I just go, when I go take my videos of the property, I take a snapshot on my phone, I can save it right there. And when I come back, I can put in a nice little description of the property and what we're going to see. I click next step. Now, this property was purchased for $35,000. According to our comps, which we did earlier, we established that this home we believe is worth $70,000 after repair value. Now, in the video, we said that it needed a little bit of work, a little bit of updating, things like the kitchen, the floors, some paint, stuff like that. So when we purchase it, we add our closing costs. My title company that I use, I can constantly do it for $800. And I know, based on what you heard in the video, we can do all of the repairs for around $10,000, which would cover updating the kitchen, the bathroom, redoing some floors and some painting, just minor things, and I can do this in under 30 days. So when we purchase the property, we like to pay cash. So we're going to click the cash button and hit next step. Now, this is where you have to start knowing what you're doing. We're suggesting that we could rent this for $700. We don't have any other monthly income because it's not like coin-operated washers and dryers in the basement. All of our tenants pay their own utilities. The only thing I have to come up with is my monthly insurance, which I already contacted my insurance agent, and he told me that he could insure it for the right amount, get us the right coverage, and it would cost $45 a month. From our previous page, it breaks down our monthly for taxes. Here's where a lot of people make their mistakes. Me personally, I like to budget 5% vacancy, 8% for ongoing repairs and maintenance. These are your little ticket items, things like turns, or if a tenant has a minor issue that we are responsible for, which is different than your capital expenditures. Capital expenditures are your big ticket items. If you're going to hold properties for a long period of time, eventually the things like the roof, the furnace, your water heater, things like that need to be updated. So even though it's not going to be a monthly expense, you need to budget for it. These are what we call reserves, so you don't have to come out of pocket multiple thousands of dollars 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, whatever and whenever something breaks. Even if you self-manage, you still need to pay yourself. Your time is worth something. And for the other people that may be out of state watching this video, you absolutely are going to have to hire a property management company to do this for you. So here locally, our property managers average about 10% of the rents. And me, and what I have my property managers do, we sign 1-year leases, and then we do an automatic annual rent increase of 1% each year, which only amounts to maybe $5 or $10 a month in rent. Not enough to get my tenants to want to leave, but it does help raise our rents over time, keeping up with inflation, and in the long run we make more money. So once all that information's in, we just hit calculate results. And this is what we see. It gives us a nice little report. There's a picture of our property. There's our description that we put in. And it gives us all the information in a nice, easy to read format for us to make a quick decision. Our purchase price of $35,000. There's our closing costs, estimated repairs. There's our total project cost of $45,800, which you can do the simple math, and our after repair value. We are paying cash, so we're going to take $35,000 cash plus repairs and closing costs. That is our total cash needed. As a buy and hold, we are projecting that we're going to rent this for $700 a month. All of our expenses are right here, which does include things like vacancy, capital expenditures, repairs, insurance, property management, the whole thing, and it gives us our summary right there. So for $700 a month, there's our expenses, leaving us a positive cash flow of $380 a month, which projects out to right around a 10% cash-on-cash rate of return. This is a nice, solid deal for us. We like it. It is hitting right around a 1.5% rule. We like that. We get better than the 1% that a lot of other people are getting. And with our 1% income rent increase, it gives us a nice little projected financial of what our numbers will be over the next 1, 2, 5, 10 years, all the way out to 30 years, so that we can see how we're going to fare over time. This is a good cash deal for us. Now, for you investors that say, I want the BRRRR method, obviously we can do that on a property like this. Here's why. Here's our initial purchase price of $35,000, the same $10,000 in repairs, total project cost, including our closing costs, now spits out, well, actually, and then it goes into the refinance cost, which what we did was I want to pull out just my initial equity, $47,000, taking into consideration the additional cost for refinance. We're going to take out a 30-year mortgage. The going rate as of time of this video is right around 5.5%. And it will give us, just like in the first analysis, a nice breakdown of all those numbers showing what happens after refinance. Typically, when you buy a house for cash, you need to wait about 12 months. It's called a seasoning period. After that, the bank will say, yep, we will go ahead and give you a refinance. They establish that the home is worth $70,000. They're easily going to give you a $46,000 home equity line of credit, which allows you to pull all of your cash back out. And these are the numbers after even those. Now we still have the same vacancy, the same capital expenditure, all of the same reserves, but now we actually have the principal and interest, basically your mortgage payment, calculated into that. You will now notice your cash flow goes down, but it's still a very good deal. We're still making over $100 a month per door in cash flow. And because we pulled out all of our initial money that we put into it 12 months prior, our cash-on-cash return is infinite. Without having to take any more money out of my pocket, I can go and purchase another property exactly like this for the same amount of money that I did before. Or if I want to move into something bigger, I could sell this and do a 1031 exchange into another property. So this is how we analyze a deal at American Dream Investments. If you like this, this is very easy for me to do for you. All I got to do is hit download into a PDF, and I can email it to you, and this is what you would see. A nice, clean, all-in-one scenario of what the deal looks like for you to be able to make a quick yet educated decision on whether or not you should move forward with a property. It breaks down your acquisition, all of your numbers when you refinance, shows you all of your monthly costs at purchase and at refinance time. Shows you your cash flow, lets you know that you're making money, and gives you your nice financial projections over the next 1 to 30 years based on your exit strategy. So if you like this, this is how a good investor makes money and pulls the trigger quickly. The good deals do not last, so contact us and let us help you do this and start making money today.
Well, there you have it. You just got a little taste of what we do here at American Dream Investments. And the only question you have to ask yourself is, what could you do if you had us working for you? If you're still watching this video, I think the answer is pretty clear. It's time for you to get a leg up on the competition and snag up the next deal before they do. Contact us today and let us help you change your financial future.